Hey, welcome once again to Church of Real Talk. I am your host, Minister Robinson. Yes, I shortened it, Minister Robinson. And you know what? I am excited that you are here, and I am excited that I am here. I actually came up with a schedule, okay? So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you can get your dose of Church of Real Talk. I am so hoping that the last video resonated with you so much that you took a moment out of your life just to click that subscribe button, as well as to like and comment. That's always important. I'm going to tell you, every time I look at this card, I am actually, wow. I am actually walking the path, okay? And one thing that I noticed, I actually have another channel on YouTube. It's called Viral Viewpoint, where I talk about conspiracy theories. Actually, this is what led me into understanding synchronicities and things of that matter. I have a firm belief that just like we have lower vibrating peoples and entities and demons in our world, the government sometimes plays a part in that because it knows and understands, okay, and this doesn't fit their agenda. They know and understand that there are starseeds and chosen ones that walk amongst us, and they want those people silenced lest they have the potential to awaken others. I actually came up with the idea for this video while I was doing research on the video for Viral Viewpoint. I'll put the link down at the bottom. Project Gateway by the CIA, where they actually spent a ton of money and investigated the mind and its workings and the capabilities that we had no freaking clue what we can utilize it for. However, being a chosen one like yourself, I think you kind of understand this. And what I want to talk about is the mind today. Not so much Project Gateway, but the mind. The reality is that our mind works 24/7, 365 days a year. If it takes a break or vacation, that's a bad day for us. Okay, that means that we get to exit out of this reality. So many scientists have come up with the conclusion that this is the reason why we sleep and why we dream. This is the relaxation process for our mind, okay? Again, I take you back to the front of the ranch. It's working 24/7, 365. The conscious aspect of your mind might be at rest, but the subconscious is still doing the things that it needs to do. And dreams are not just for entertainment, okay? Dreams play an important role as far as this journey of being a chosen one. And there are certain concepts, there are certain ideas, there are certain tricks where you can hack into your dreams and make them more useful than you ever thought they could be. So, even though we just came from the awakening, we're going to go into the dream state, okay? Hey, let's get started right about now.
Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, where seekers embrace their calling as chosen ones guided by the universe. In a world filled with noise and distractions, we offer a sanctuary, a place to pause, reflect, and awaken to your true potential. Join us on a journey of self-discovery and transformation as we explore the depths of spirituality, consciousness, and the mysteries of existence. From understanding the power of synchronicities to embracing your innate gifts and abilities, we offer practical wisdom and spiritual insights to help you navigate the path of the chosen one with grace and clarity. Whether you're just beginning to awaken to your potential or seeking guidance on your next steps, our channel is here to support you every step of the way. Together, let's uncover the secrets of the soul, embrace our true calling, and radiate love and light into the world. Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, a sanctuary where authenticity meets enlightenment, and every soul is honored on its sacred journey.
All right, let's get into the dream state. this is, you know what, this goes super, super deep. I don't know if I'm going to have to make a part 2 for this, but I'm going to try to cover all points as much as humanly possible in this video. Once again, I want to welcome you to Church of Real Talk. I am very excited that you are here as we go into this concept that is dreaming. As I said in the intro, our minds work 24/7, 365 days a year, non-stop. And when we take it down, when we rest, when we close our eyes and we go into that deep sleep state, our mind is still working. And sometimes, and chosen ones, you can resonate with this. I know that you can. Sometimes we will have a dream that will actually seem like it was a premonition of something that happened maybe a day, 2 days, a week later. It happened just as it played out in your dream. You know, if it was something where you saw these numbers in your head and you played the lottery and you won the lottery, we usually attest that to being divine intervention and we're happy and we won the money and we really don't revisit it any further. If it's something that's bad or a tragedy or something like that, you know, we usually attest it to, hey, listen, I've been watching too much news and this is where it came about. However, throughout history, throughout ancient history as well as present day history, there have been people, and I'm just going to assume that they are starseeds or chosen ones, that have actually been able to interpret events from their dreams. Now, how did they do that? How did they do that? Because they unlocked the secret. They unlocked the key to knowing that we are all part of a universal thread, okay? Also, another concept that's just coming into acceptance is that time really doesn't exist as we think it does. Time coexists in this bubble of past, present, and future. Some people give it credit to they have access to the Akashic records. That is another episode that goes deep, deep, deep down the rabbit hole. But these people, once again, they must be chosen ones. They must be starseeds. So how do you not take this prophetic dream that you've had and not attest it to being a one-off, okay, a one-hit wonder? How do you cultivate and mold that so that you can use it constantly and consistently? I'm going to tell you, your mind loves the capability to work out problems. And it will work on these problems 24/7 every day. Okay? And if you don't believe me, it's those aha moments. There's something that's been eating away at you, something that you're trying to figure out, something that you're trying to create, something that, you know, you're trying to put together. We all, especially chosen ones and starseeds, we all have what I like to call aha moments. You're doing something irrelevant to this thing, okay, that you're trying to figure out. And then all of a sudden, it just comes crashing into your mind, your conscious mind. It says, oh, that's the way I was supposed to do it. Why did I go about it the long way? That was your subconscious actually saying, hey, I figured it out. Let me send you this package to your conscious mind so that you can go ahead and get this done. This is the way the subconscious works, okay? And we can discuss, we can argue, you can do whatever you want. I'm up for the conversation, okay? But as chosen ones, we need to constantly cultivate this. And there are certain ways that you can cultivate what some call lucid dreaming, the ability to figure out problems, okay? Or to figure out situations, or to figure out the conclusion. The way that you do that is before you rest your head, before you lay it down, you constantly, to yourself, you don't have to do it out loud, but to yourself, you constantly go over the problem and you tell yourself, I need to figure this out. I really, really need to figure this out. Now, with that being said, I always suggest that you keep like a little notepad or a book next to your bed, or under your pillow or something like that. Because sometimes the most vivid dreams, which are usually the most important dreams, can fade away within a few moments of awakening into the conscious aspect of your mind. Okay, it happens a lot. There are dreams like, oh my God, I wish I could remember what happened in that dream. Does that resonate with you? This is why we keep a notepad. So as soon as we wake up, while the conscious has not completely taken over or taken the reins from the subconscious, we can go ahead and write down. It could be chicken scratch, but we can write down exactly what happened in that dream that is bringing us the solution, the solving of the problem, or the conclusion. When you lay down, and this might not happen immediately, this might take a few nights. When you lay it down and start to impress these thoughts into your subconscious, you're going to find that you are going to have dreams that are based on that situation. Now, there's a lot of symbols in it, and there's a lot of interpretation into it, but I'm going to tell you something. There are a lot of people that say that they can tell you what your dreams are about. They can't. I'm going to tell you that they really can't. This is the reason being, okay? A, if they're not a chosen one or a starseed, they have no clue what level that you are. The second part of that is your dreams from your subconscious is all of the information your subconscious has picked up since the day that you were born. So these situations, actions, choices, decisions were all made in a unique process that is inherent to only you, no one else. I've never understood why people I see them on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. I see them in little shops, in Philly, where there are people that says, hey, I can decipher your dreams for you. It'll only cost you $20. In my mind, this is $20 wasted. Because how can someone interpret the symbolism within your dreams during your sleep pattern, during the process of your mind sifting through all the information that you have collected through the years to give you a message? How can this person do this for you? They would have to be walking alongside you, following your path since the day you were born. And I don't think anybody, since the ancient days where emperors and kings had these people that did stuff like that, I don't think that there's anyone walking the planet right now that has the capability to do it. Is there a way to do it? Again, we're talking about chosen ones and star seeds. And I think I'm going to have to dive super deep into that when I do Viral Viewpoint. Now, another thing that I notice is that sometimes the universe will give us a message via our dreams, direct communication. We are part of this thread, okay? And for whatever reason, if we don't pick up the message, I've noticed this in myself, okay? If you don't take the hint, you will find something that scientists say is impossible. You will have yourself in the midst of what I like to call series dreams. And what series dreams are is where you dreamt about something one night, you ignored it, you paid no attention to it, you took no action to the fact of the information given to you in this dream. And what will happen is, guess what? It will either start someplace in the middle, pick up where it left off, or start over again the next night. This is kind of, and I'm going to share this experience with you. I was about to go through a very, crazy time in my life, and it was caused by another person. And I'm going to tell you something. I had a set of series dreams, and these people were front and center in these dreams, and I ignored it. I said, oh, it's just a dream. I'm having a nightmare. It can't be true. That could never happen. Sure enough, this went on for like a whole week. until I started analyzing what was going on in my life. Did it prepare me completely? No. Did it prepare me somewhat? Yes. Okay, our dreams are our way of communicating with the universe to find answers to what it is that we need. Okay, many great scientists, have talked about channeling into their dreams. Einstein spoke about it once. Tesla spoke about it once. There are so many scientists that have said that, it came to me in a dream. If this is not something that resonates with you, turn off the video and walk away. Okay, I am a firm believer that we as chosen ones have the capability to utilize our dreams or our dream state to find the needed information so that we can move forward. If you're having a problem or situation, right now, I'm going to suggest that you write down the problem or situation and you read it to yourself and you just tell your mind that I need answers to this. I need answers to this. And say it 10 times, 20 times, whatever. And then repeat the same process before you lay your head down to rest. You will find that, your mind will work overtime to give you the answer. Since your conscience is shut down, you're not really having a conversation. It is just doing what it does. It is simply connecting to the fabric that is the universe and maybe even the Akashic records, and it is formulating and finding an answer for you. When I look at this, and again, I'm going to come slightly off course. It's important that I talk about this, and at the same time, we could just leave it at the dream state. But science is beginning to prove that there are alternate realities. String theory. There are realities that live within realities that live within realities. There is just like a constant infinite stream of realities, and these realities are based off of choice. Okay? So, in all the gazillion realities across this great cosmos, this universal thread, there is another version of you, and that version of you is making a choice right now. It is making a choice right now. You're making a choice whether you're going to accept the fact that you are a chosen one / starseed, or you're going to choose not to. There's someone making a choice to ignore it and take no action on it. And there's someone that says, I need to dive deep into this and take as much action as possible so that I can live up to my full potential. And this is how these universes are formed. These realities are formed. Now, who is to say, and I must do more research on this, is that we are not making these choices in our minds subconsciously in our dream states. Okay, is this starting to resonate with you? Within our dream states, and we are actually visiting other realities to see how our choices are being played out. It's not changing anything in that reality, it's just allowing you to see what is going on in that reality and what choice you need to make in your reality. Now, I'm diving into the Project Stargate thing a little bit, but it is amazing. It is amazing. The whole idea of lucid dreaming, the whole idea of tapping into the potential, the unlimited potential of your mind. Do you feel what I am saying here? Are you starting to understand? Is it starting to resonate with you? I remember in grade school I was taught that the greatest minds in this world have only used 10% of their mind and they were super special. Could they have been called chosen ones? But what about the other 90%? It's not just dead mass. We find out that our minds do stuff constantly and consistently. So it must serve a purpose as we start to discover the pineal gland. We look at this P thing and people are going out of their way, and I'm going to make an episode about that, about clearing their pineal gland. There are so many mysteries within our mind, so much untapped potential. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, you feel it, don't you? As a starseed / chosen one, you feel it. You feel that you have potential within you that has not been tapped yet, that you have not even scratched the surface. This is why you are on this constant seeking of knowledge, seeking of understanding. This is why you read books that you have to hide from the ones around you. That's why you're doing web searches and incognito tabs, because you don't want somebody to come on your computer and say, oh my God, you're crazy. Why are you looking up this stuff? Does it resonate with you? This is why you go into bookstores and you take books off of the shelf and you read through them and you say, you know what, they got a lot of copies of this. I'm not going to go up to the counter and buy it. I'm just going to come back tomorrow and read some more. Does it resonate with you? This is part of being a chosen one, a starseed, an individual whose dual purpose is to not only elevate themselves, but elevate those around them. Remember, those who vibrate at a lower frequency do not want to hear this. They don't want you to figure out your dreams. They don't want you to get answers to problems. They want you to suffer through this. Does it resonate with you? Who do you talk about when you have a dream that seems so prophetic and you're like, oh my God, I don't know where this came from. I don't know where this means. Can you help give me answers? Oh man, forget that. That was just a dream. Why are you worried about that? This is real life right here. No, it's real life for those that vibrate lower. There is so much in this universe that we do not understand. Does that resonate with you as a chosen one? That there is so much that needs to be learned. There are people that go up into the Himalayas, that go up into mountains and sit there for years, or dare I say decades, trying to attach themselves to the universal thread so that they can gain knowledge. Who is someone else to tell you what knowledge is worthy of you? We all learn at different levels. There are things that I used to enjoy. I used to enjoy reading about, listening to audio books, watching on YouTube. And then I outgrew it. I'm like, I'm not getting any information from this. There's no return on investment by just making this person's views go up or giving advertising dollars to this streaming network. There's no return on investment. So I tend to say, okay, I appreciate for you getting me to this point of understanding. However, I need more. You know, when you go to a restaurant, they give you water and bread when you first sit down. And then they ask you, what will you have for your soup and salad? And this is going to resonate with you, then they bring you the main course. And then you know what they do after that? They bring you the icing on the cake. They bring you the dessert. Think about that. Is that not how the journey plays out? Is that not how the journey is playing out for you, my fellow chosen one / starseed? Is it not resonating with you? Are you not understanding that there is a reason? There is a definitive reason why this quest for knowledge continues on to this very moment. You're probably saying to yourself right now, what the hell is he talking about, this Stargate project? If you know nothing about it after you leave this video, I guarantee that you're going to want to find out more information. The reason being, because you are a chosen one. Those that vibrate at lower powers, lower vibrations, that are just basic. Yes, I want to say that again. Just basic. They don't want to do that. They want to go back to their tried and true. They don't want to understand the mysteries of the universe. They never want to understand why they are here and what their purpose truly is. This is why, hey, everybody's got something. everybody can do something. Everybody serves a purpose. But not everybody can be a chosen one. Not everybody can be a starseed. They can't. They don't have it in them. The universe sees what they have in them. No matter what they tell you, their capabilities and how special they are, when the words come out of their mouth and you see that, oh, wow, that's real low vibration right there. Oh my goodness, hey, I'm going to have to end this conversation. This serves no purpose for me. Does it resonate for you? You know, the people that you start off with an intelligent conversation where you think, okay, this person's on the same level with me, and then it starts to basically take a dive into gossip. It takes a dive into deciding why they hate a person and why you should hate that person as well. These are not beings that vibrate at a higher level. I'm going to tell you something. With my children, my twin sons that I am so proud of, we used to have many conversations because as I started to awaken, they would ask me questions, and I felt as their father, as the person that gave them life, I would give them the answer, the best answer that I had. And I would always tell them at the end of giving my answer, you have to make your own choice. This is something that my grandparents told me. You have to always make your own choice. Nobody can make choices for you. They can impress upon your mind which way you want to go. They can impress upon your mind the reason why you should go with the choice that they have made. They can definitely do all of that. But at the very, very end of the day, when all is said and done, the choice is ultimately yours. I try often, very often. I bite my tongue. I try to cause pain within my body. When I try to interfere with the choices of others, I have learned through the years, through much pain and heartache, that sometimes you can just give people the information and let them make their own choice. Because people have no responsibility factor. Even though at the end of the day, they did make their own choice. If the choice doesn't come out right for them, what are they going to do? They are going to blame you. You are the reason why their choice did not come out as expected. And this is the reason. This is the main reason why I tell people constantly, you know, your mind is such a magnificent thing. And it's something that you should go, and this should definitely resonate with you because you're doing it right now. I know you're doing it right now. You should constantly find ways to expand your mind. You should find ways, whether it's reading a book, listening to an audiobook, watching videos like this, whatever the case may be, okay? You should go out of your way to gain more knowledge, more information, more understanding. You know, I'm going to take a quick break and then we're going to jump right back in. And hey, listen, if anything I've said up to this point has begun to resonate with you, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and definitely, especially if you have anything that is not making any sense, I'm here to assist. Go ahead and leave a comment. Chosen ones, I'll be right back. All right. We are back at Church of Real Talk. I want to thank you guys for staying locked in. Those little book trailer commercials that I put in, when I take a break, I do that for a couple of reasons, okay? I have not made the trailer yet for the Maris book, as far as the manuscript that it is. It's banging. I haven't made the trailer for that yet, but I tend to write about subjects that actually will help people or are positive. 99.9% of my writing falls into that category. So some of those books actually do have trailers, and I put those in during the breaks. Again, I will put the links to the books. I would rather put the free link to Kindle Unlimited, so that way you can, if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. I'm not trying to make money off of your back. I'm here to give a message, okay? But I think, there's a lot going on with this, sharing this information with my fellow chosen ones and starseeds. I noticed this when I started that Upper Station Bar Viewpoint. I was getting videos taken down. I was getting content strikes. Videos would take forever to load. I would watch the video before I uploaded it, and magically after I uploaded it, there's no audio. And I'm like, okay, how is this happening? I honestly feel that there is a cabal. And I'm going to say allegedly, there's a cabal of people that don't want this information spread. They don't want people to know the truth. They don't want people to awaken. Again, we're talking about low vibrational basic beings. Okay? There's no other way to put it. And they want to hold you back so they can say, see, you're just like me. Is that resonating with you at this point? Is it resonating with you at this point? This is why when we talk about things like, the awakening, it took me I'm not going to lie, I think it was a 39 minute video. The awakening took me almost a day to get uploaded. It just kept on failing. And it failed after hours. So in my mind, allegedly, somebody's watching the video and saying, we gotta put the kibosh on this. And now that I'm talking about lucid dreaming and hinting to the fact that I'm going to talk about the Gateway Project, I'm finding that more than likely I'm going to have the same problems with this video. Like I say in Viral Viewpoint, there is powers in numbers. Subscriptions actually help as far as people liking. It actually helps. Comments are always very important because it's for the world to see. And like I said before I went to break, my job, and I thank Amaris for teaching me all that she knew, or so much of what she knew, because we can never know everything. I thank her because it allows me to move forward with my purpose, with what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, to not only elevate myself, but to elevate those around me. Now, what I want to do with this whole lucid dreaming thing is, I would love for you to put this in practice. Okay? So there's a few steps, there's simple steps. It takes nothing away from your day. The return on investment, if it does work, is gangbusters. If it doesn't work, hey, listen, you lost nothing, you gave up none of your time, and all you did was you attempted it. But I know, you being a chosen one, you being a star seed, you are going to make it work immediately. Okay? So, how do we start off? First of all, you need to buy a notepad or a tablet, go to the dollar store, whatever, get one of those black and white checkered books, whatever, okay? And we're going to keep this sacred, and we're going to take a magic marker and write on the top, Dream Book. We are not going to put anything else but dream work on these pages, okay? The reason why is because we are telling our subconscious mind that this is what this is for, and I need to write down my dreams so that they can be interpreted by myself. Okay? Now, the second step is you're going to isolate or find a problem situation, something that you want to create, or a circumstance that you are having problems figuring out. You're going to isolate that, and we're not going to overload this new process. We are going to start it from baby steps. And throughout the day, you are going to tell yourself, I need your help to help me figure this out. Now, here's the deal. You can do this with prayer, with your higher power. You can send this message out to the universe. Whatever works for you. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the understanding of your subconscious. Nothing more, nothing less. So whatever title you give it is going to be fed through your subconscious. Okay? So throughout the day, you are going to continue to impress the fact that you need to figure this out. When you get home and you get through your day, no matter what that day is, or if you're home already, as you begin to wind down, okay, meaning not going to bed, but you're winding down, cleaning up the house, getting in the shower, whatever it is that you do before you hit the set, you're going to take that book and you're going to write on the very first page, I need the universe, the higher power, whoever, to go ahead and help me figure this out. Okay, you're going to write out in as much detail as possible the thing that you are trying to get answers to. Okay? Now, here comes the fun part. Most people, when they go to bed, like me, I tend to binge watch, listen to audiobooks. My new favorite is to listen to readings from Brian Scott. Awesome channel. I'm going to put the links below. I really think you should check him out. He doesn't speak so much about being the chosen ones, but he actually reads from many of the greats about manifestation and living in one's power. So I'm definitely going to put Brian Scott, his channel in there so that you can go check it out. See, to me, it's not about who gets ahead of me. It's about sharing the knowledge. Does that resonate with you? Isn't that how you feel as a chosen one? But as you start to take it down, you're going to continue to impress silently in your mind, I need the answer to this situation, problem, or the thing that I'm trying to create or circumstance. And you're going to impress it in your mind over and over again. Just in the back of your mind, it's in the background. It's basically background noise. And sooner or later, you will fall into a deep slumber. Okay, again, I'm not taking anything away from your day. Okay, you're just doing what you usually do with an added topping of icing. Okay, now you are going to dream. And usually the dreams that I have found in my experience with this, usually the dreams that are most important, you will be shocked awake, or it will be the last dream that you have just before you wake. Does that resonate with you? Now, what you're going to do, no matter where you lay that book, or your nightstand, under your pillow, or on the floor next to your bed, you're going to pick it up and you are going to write out what that dream was about. Just write it out. Okay? Go on about your day. Do what it is that you usually do. However, and I'm not telling you to read it and decipher it right now, just leave it as it is. Okay? Go through your day. Go ahead with the I need help with this problem, situation, circumstance, or this thing that I'm trying to create, and continue through the day. Okay? And pick up the process. Okay? You don't have to write in the book again because now you're working on this project. Okay? When the day winds down, when you are relaxing and getting ready to hit that deep slumber, once again, impress this upon your subconscious mind. And then when you hit slumber, you're going to be faced with two things. Either it's going to be so vivid and shocking that it's going to wake you up immediately, which you will pick up the pen and go ahead and write in the book, okay, that dream, or you will wake and it is usually the last dream that you have, and you will write the information in that book. Now, you're going to as you get in your coffee. You don't have to do it now. You can do it when you get home or when you are getting ready to wind down. See if the answer has presented itself. Read through the answer. Decipher this dream based off of your experiences and your knowledge of the world around you and how you view the world. You will find that you will have your answer. And then you can continue this process because every day we are forced with a situation, a circumstance, or a problem, or something that we are trying to create each and every day. I tend to focus on the creation thing because creation is the thing that holds this universe together. Creation actually, it expands the mind so much because you're trying to create something that has never existed before. Therefore, you have no blueprint or litmus on how to create it. Doesn't that resonate with you? Listen, I have no clue what I'm going to talk about next time, but I definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please leave comments about how this process is working for you. Please don't forget, hey, subscribe, like the videos. It's just 2 clicks. You know, muscles still going to work. Just go ahead and do it. But most importantly, that conversation is what is important. I want to know how this is working out for you. And I want not only myself and the marriage, but I want others to chime in and assist each other. You know, if you have information or knowledge that can be shared to help the next individual, that is part of being a starseed. Doesn't that resonate with you? With that being said, I'm your host, Minister Robinson. You have been watching Church of Real Talk, and I don't know if you don't know already, if no one told you, I'm going to tell you right now. Love you guys.